is one of the most well-known and admired community leaders in Madison.
Michael Johnson, the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County, and he is the subject of tonight's conversation with Susan Siman. Hey, Susan.
Hi, guys. He is a big guy with a big personality and a real passion for helping kids. Michael Johnson's story is both incredible and inspirational. He grew up in some of the toughest public housing projects in the country in downtown Chicago and went all the way from Cabrini Green to CEO. But to hear that amazing story, you have to get up very early. It is 4:30 on a Tuesday morning.
Wait, I'll leave it.
This is how Michael Johnson starts every day on his bike in the dark with some of the most recognizable community leaders in Madison.
We call ourselves the Night Riders. And so we get up, we had kind of got ridiculous where we were getting up at 3 a.m. and going on 50-mile bike rides, and so we stopped that. 5
days a week, the Night Riders put in 25 miles before the sun comes up.
It's just a great fellowship, and it's a great way to stay in shape.
Well, you look great. Have you lost a lot of weight?
Yeah, I lost 56 pounds.
After the ride, Michael has breakfast with his family. He and his wife, Toya, have been married 11 years. They moved to Madison to raise their kids. 8-year-old Michael, 3-year-old Michaela, and a new baby on the way.
Personally, we love it, but the reality is there are a lot of challenges for a lot of families in this community. And when you look at this great state of Wisconsin, we have the second largest racial achievement gap in the country, and so we have to begin to address that.
As CEO of the Boys and Girls Club, Michael is responsible for more than 3,000 young people.
You won't see words around here that says serve. We don't serve kids. We inspire, we equip, we empower.
4 years into the job, Michael has transformed the club with the help of dozens of community partnerships.
When I first got here, our clubs was dark and gloomy. We call them little country clubs now. Our kids have a state-of-the-art music studio, state-of-the-art lab, this gym floor that you're on. This is the practice floor for the Milwaukee Bucks. They had extra material left over. We went and got it. This is my ministry. This is my way of giving back to a community that has given to me.
Michael grew up with dreams of being a rapper in some of the toughest public housing projects in the country. Did you go to a Boys and Girls Club when you were a kid?
I did. Boys and Girls Club kept me alive. I tell a story all the time that out of the 23 young men that graduated with me, only 4 of us are still alive as of today. And I firmly believe that if it was not for this organization, the volunteers that supported that organization, I would not be here right now today.
So your life has come full circle.
Absolutely. Yeah, this place gives me life.
Michael is well known and admired for going to incredible lengths to raise money for his kids.
Last year, I slept on the top of the Princeton Club. It was thundering, and I sent all the volunteers home, and I stayed up there. And I said if it meant I would have had to give my life up to bring in resources, so let it be.
But this summer, a fundraising idea on Facebook caused some controversy. Michael posted that he was being summoned before a judge. The judge sentenced him to sleep on a trailer for 4 days, but many thought Michael was in trouble with the law. Do you have any regrets about
I don't
at all? Or?
Here's why. It was a little controversial. At the end of the day, I needed to raise $350,000 for kids in this community, and we raised $400,000.
All that money goes toward making sure that history doesn't repeat itself. Michael got a scholarship to play football in college, but he couldn't read or write.
And that's why I want to make sure that education is our primary focus here at the club. I don't want my kids coming in here shooting pool and playing basketball. I want them to know how to read. I want them to know how to write. I want them to be inspired by life. I want them connected to positive adults that can expose them to opportunities. And we're going to do everything that we can to make sure that our kids have bright futures.
The Dane County Boys and Girls Club has a full-time staff of over 100 people and serves more than 500 kids 6 days a week. And it just got some very exciting news. The Dane County Boys and Girls Club is this year's winner of the Gateway to Impact Award. That's a national award given to only 5 clubs in the country for overall excellence. And Eric and Michelle, that's not even Michael's most exciting news. He and his wife are expecting their new baby in November.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So he's making such a big difference. difference in the community. Just a real impactful guy.
Yeah, he's only been here 4 years, and everybody knows who he is and the organization that he represents. So he's doing something right.
Yeah, and it looks like he won't need some sleep now. That he's just going to go straight to riding his bike in the morning.
Exactly, exactly.
Susan, thanks.
You're welcome.